There's Mike Wallace wearing his Nationwide Series suit. He'll be in the race later today. And he's going to run a few laps for Carl Edwards, make sure that he can reach everything and drive with a fair amount of comfort. Should, never mind the Aflac Duck, if the Stork calls. Carl may be on his way back to Missouri.
There's Carl talking to Doug Yates. I talked about Doug earlier, how much work's been done with this new Ford FR9 engine.
And the 10 car spins across the racetrack. Mike Wallace in the Dodge, and that will bring out caution again.
He's got a right rear tire down.
We're still rolling, guys.
That's what created the spin. Okay, this is going to be an opportunity for some guys up front now to maybe get 2 tires and pull a little strategy. These last cautions have come after long runs.
And they got to stay hooked bumper to bumper right now. Mike Wallace up in the wall, holds on to it, skims the right rear quarter panel up in the car, doesn't lose it, does a good job holding on to that car.
Great job by Mike Wallace to hang on. There goes Kevin Harvick sailing by.
James Busher trying to go to the outside. Mike Wallace being pushed by Ron Hornaday through the tri-oval. 400 yards to go. It's going to be Mike Wallace is going to win this one at Talladega.
And that is a Kevin Harvick Incorporated win right there.
Oh, God. I am so excited.
Hey,
great job, Mike Wallace. Great job, Ron Hornaday. Couldn't dream of it any better like that.
In baseball, they talk about manufacturing runs. That team manufactured a victory.
And that was a team victory. No question about it. Mike Wallace was pushed around this racetrack for virtually 54 laps by Ron Hornaday. The ones that he led, that was Ron Hornaday pushing him around this racetrack.
Now Mike Wallace is on pit road, subbing for Johnny Benson in that 10 car while Benson nurses his injured ribs. Johnny's not going to feel any better seeing that sight at the top of the screen. JB, your car's not doing very well right now. And their team car, Ken Schrader, just went out a little bit ago. Dave, what's going on?
Well, they just put the hood back down. It sounds like it's missing on at least one cylinder. And they pulled it in, they looked under the hood, they checked a couple of things, but it sounds like it will just last a few laps more. And as you mentioned, of course, Schrader's car, the team car, out just a few laps earlier with motor trouble. So not a good day for those power plants.
Back live, Gateway International Raceway with tonight's ExxonMobil Command performance of the race. We tip the cap to the highest running of the 3 racing Wallace brothers in the Wallace Family Tribute 250. Mike Wallace in second. And to be on the bumper of leader Reed Sorensen when we get the restart. With how many laps to go yet to be determined.
Mike Wallace in the 38 car. So all 3 Wallace brothers attempting to make this show.
In the final practice session yesterday, Mike was 15th quickest in his 38 Dodge, and there he bobbles a little bit like what Tony Raines did, but he was able to hang on to it. Right?
Coming to take the green through turn 3 and 4. But Mike has one Busch Series win here in 1994. Mike's going to run this car a couple more times this year. I think maybe possibly at Kansas and for sure at Homestead, Miami, the last race of the year for these boys.
Fueling happy hour yesterday, trying to get as much as they could.
2nd and 3/4 already in on a spin off the corner. 2, 3, 4 cars, 5 cars, 6, 7.
And that's typical Bristol. Typical Bristol, like we said at the beginning. Excitement, because exciting things happen, and they happen in front of you. Nothing you can do.
And a lot of damage to Mike Wallace's Big A Auto Parts automobile. See the hood all buckled up.
Everybody trying to get their machine going again, and all but 2 have. Ed Barrier and Jimmy Foster continue to sit down here now.
There's a couple of the Toyota Tundra branded trucks. Mike Skinner's been running awfully well in that 5-truck week in and week out. And Mike Wallace in the 12 has helped that team build some good runs too. Wendy, got anything on the 12?
If you look back at the stats, 1999 and 2000, Mike Wallace has 2 second-place finishes for Ultra Motorsports. Well, today he's running for Darrell Waltrip Motorsports in the lead. He is off on pit sequence. That's because he came in on lap 26 and took tires that he said he needs a little help turning it. His truck has been tight.
Looks like hard turn 2. Mike Wallace is in the wall. Bad timing for Bill Elliott's pit stop because the caution is out.
Mike Wallace's car slides to the bottom of the racetrack into the grassy area in turn number 2 after making contact with the outside wall in turn 1. There's the Alka-Seltzer Pontiac, driven by Mike Wallace. You can see the damage to the right side of that car and the right front. And And it is an unlucky break for Bill Elliott, who was caught in the pits during this crash.
That's part of the fender. That's something that NASCAR will look at. I'm sure NASCAR is going to bring that truck in because that looks like that could fly off that truck.
Potential black flag coming up for Mike Wallace in the 48.
And another reason is obviously if that comes off, it may not cause anybody problems, but it will be debris on the racetrack.
And that just goes to show you.
Oh, the hood's about to come off as well of the 48. So I'm guessing we'll see Mike Wallace checking up now.
Ron Hornaday is hung in behind him.
The sun coming out, the black flag for the 48 also coming out.
That truck's falling apart. It had all it could take. First of all, the left front fender fell off, and then the hood blew off of it.
Sun coming out here on Halloween.
Mike Wallace continues to impress in the 12 car, running in the 3rd position. They feel like if the circumstances that they can control fall their way, they will have a good day, and that's what they're doing right now. They had an engine change unscheduled after happy hour because they just felt like it wasn't performing the way they needed it to. Right now, they're talking about going back to the air pressure that they had on their previous set of tires. Bill?